it's Howard from Catalinbread, and I was just here hooking up some pedals, and I came across a sound that reminded me of Jeff Beck on the Wired album, Come Dancing, and I'm not sure if that's what he used. Well, he didn't use Catalinbread pedals, but it sounds like kind of like it to me. But if you know, or you think you know, what he actually used in that track, then leave it in the comments below and tell us what you think about that. So while you're thinking about that, I want to show you these pedals that got hooked up. There's some crazy sounds we can do, and I thought we could explore it some today. But we're going to kind of focus on the Perseus Sub-Octave Fuzz and what you can do to enhance it and bring out some awesome type sounds. So, cool. So this is what I have on the floor here, and there's a bunch of Catalinbread pedals. And I'm going to show you, ultimately, this crazy stack with the Perseus, but we'll just kind of go through and turn them on one by one and kind of just go from the basics on up. So you can kind of hear how you could use these pedals to build a whole palette for yourself. So I'm going to start with the Talisman, because it's always nice to have a little reverb. That's our plate reverb pedal, and I like to put it at the end, just kind of finishing touch and ambience for everything else. Now I'm going to turn on the DLS here and accompany that with it. And now we should have a basic grid rock sound platform to build fun. And the DLS cleans up really well, so I can turn the guitar down and so that's what we refer to as a foundation overdrive, because you pretty much can leave it on the entire time and get all your other sounds from using your volume knob or stacking other pedals into it. For example, if I slap some Callisto chorus in front of it, we can kind of enhance the sound a little bit this way. That's Callisto. And now the Octapussy is our octave up fuzz in the tradition of the Octavia. And, well, there's a lot of things you can do with it, but for now I'm going to show you just your basic kind of Hendrixy vibe with it. So I liked Octapussy going into the DLS because you turn it on, you get this kind of great growling, kind of really nice sound. It makes it sound meaner. And I use a bridge pickup for that. If I flip back to neck pickup and play up higher in the neck, I can get those octave sounds. Go back down and bridge pickup, and I get this a nice ripping sound. So that's the Octapussy into the DLS. And then we got the Montavillian delays. It's just a basic, nice, ambient kind of echo. So good to enhance and thicken up anything you want to do. Maybe put some Callisto on, get real dreamy with it. So that's kind of a fun combination there, but The purpose of this demo, though, is to show you what you can do with the Perseus and a bunch of other pedals. So that's what we're going to do now. I'm going to turn off the DLS just for a second so you can hear the Perseus by itself. And turn on here. I'm going to twist a couple knobs. You have volume and a cut and a blend knob. So the blend is between the fuzz and the octave down sound, and the cut, you can thin out the octave a little bit so it kind of cuts through better. But right now I'm going to go for a real fat sound, so we've got here. And we've got a 1 and 2 switch here, so 1 octave down or 2 octaves down. So we'll check it out for a sec here. So this is the Perseus going into the Talisman Reverb now. That's the 1 octave down setting, so it's sounding pretty fun already. But if you're 2 octave down, so you get the fuzz, and then the octave part is 2 octaves down. And it does track pretty good all the way down the neck, so that's one of the things. It is analog. So now let's go ahead and do that and add the DLS to the equation and really start to get things cooking here. Starting to get epic. Watch what happens now when I put the Octapussy, which is on after the Perseus here. And I find that between the DLS really adds just some bite to the whole thing. Now let's throw on the Montavillian. Oh, you want more? Okay. Well, let's throw on some Callisto then. That's pretty cool. Now I have a wah pedal here. Obviously it says Vox on it, so we don't offer a wah pedal yet. It's just a wah pedal that I kind of built for myself, the guts inside. But a wah pedal after the Perseus with a bunch of stuff after it can be a pretty epic thing. And we'll see if it wants to be epic right now or not. I'm going to flip over to 1 octave and see what that sounds like with the wah pedal. Well, that was fun. So, as you can see, the Perseus is pretty cool on its own. But when you start chaining stuff after it, now I say after it because it really wants to be the first in line. It needs to interact with your guitar. And the way to get the Perseus to track the best is use the neck pickup on your guitar and then roll the tone back. That helps the analog divider circuit track your note. It's looking for the fundamental. And so now we use the bridge pickup with the tone wide open. It's cool too, but it's going to get glitchy. And if you're going for chaos, that's what you do to make that happen. So the Perseus will start jumping around trying to track your note. So if you try to make hella noise, that's one way to do it. And when you just flip back to your rolled off neck pickup and you get complete control and sustain. Yeah. So what's that up front though? I thought I'd see what happens because I hadn't tried this before. What if I take an Antichthon and stick that in front of the Perseus? What kind of mayhem could we create with that? And let's just find out. I got the DLS, the Talisman still on, and the Perseus, and nothing else is on. Now I'll turn on the Antichthon. So the Antichthon changes when you roll the volume on your guitar back and forth, and let's see how that works with the Perseus. So you can get pretty crazy here. And you step a couple pedals off, and you could, go back to your classic rock thing or whatever you're doing. So I thought I'd just share it with you guys. That's what's going on today. Is we're just trying out combinations of Catalinbread pedals, and some of the combinations we haven't tried before. And the Perseus is fun when you stack with all these different things. You can really go different places with it. When you play the Perseus for a while, you turn it off and everything feels kind of almost underwhelming because it's sort of epic with it on. So yeah. That's it. Leave some comments below on what your thoughts are and any other combinations you want to hear. Oh, but wait. There's one more thing. There's this guy right here. It's called the 0 Point. Huh, fancy that. And then there was silence.